Yo, what's poppin', people? Um, yeah, a lot's been happening recently in terms of transfer, in terms of international friendlies. Arsenal beat Man United, as we all know, 2-1, but Man United won in penalties. To be honest, I don't really know the point of the penalty shootout. Maybe for the fun, maybe so that the fans would have something to cheer about, given, you know, they've got to pay for tickets and stuff. But yeah, it was an entertaining game. Anyway, Liverpool on the horizon. Thursday morning, 1:30 a.m. British time, Nigerian time. I think it's 7:30 p.m. US time. Um, what we're gonna expect from the match in terms of the starting lineup? Let's get straight to it. So, in terms of the starting lineup, this is how we lined up against Manchester United. We had Calhine in goal, Timber and Heaven, centre back pairings, right back Ben White, Zinchenko left back, Jorginho, Odegaard, Nwaneri in the middle of the park, and then in the final third we had Jesus, Trossard, Nelson. There were a lot of changes in the second half. We didn't make any change in the first half actually, even though Man United made a few changes in the first half. But in the second half, I think Trossard came in. Trossard gave way for Martinelli to come on. Jesus gave way for Eddie Nketiah, and Nelson gave way for Fabio Vieira. Odegaard gave way for Havertz. Nwaneri gave way for um, Salah. Nwaneri gave way for Salah. And Jorginho gave way for Thomas Partey. Timber came off for Gabriel Magalhaes. And then Heaven gave way for Kivio. I think it's like for like substitutions really. Zinchenko gave way for Miles Lewis Kelly, and then Nichols came on for Ben White. So this is how we finished the game, and then obviously Martinelli came in and scored the winning goal after Jesus had given us the equalizer. But how do I want us to set up against Liverpool? I mean, Liverpool is going to be a different opposition. It's the friendlies. I didn't really expect much from the Man United game, to be honest. I thought maybe if we could, just get the engines going. Whether we won, fans always want to see their team win and stuff, but I just know it's a friendlies. Friendlies don't count for nothing, to be honest. If you remember with Chelsea, I think the year Carlo Ancelotti came to Chelsea, he pretty much lost most of the preseason games and later went on to win the Premier League. So I don't get it why most fans are kind of agitated when their team loses. I mean, look at City; they've lost two games in a row in preseason. But do you want to tell me that they're not the favorites for the Premier League? Nah, you can tell me that. So, I mean, you wouldn't expect much from these games, but what I want to see is senior players now getting minutes. So, I think in terms of the lineup, Gabriel Magalhaes is going to keep his place in the back four. Calhine is going to remain in goal. Kivio is going to give way now for Jurgen Timber. I mean, Saliba needs a rest because we all know he's a machine of a player, Rolls Royce. He comes in, hits the ground running, and that's it. Hopefully, our defense line stays injury free because we've got loads of games to play. But against Liverpool, I want to see this back four: Ben White, Timber, Gabriel Magalhaes. I don't think he's going to start Calafiori because Calafiori has just come into the team. He's going to need to, see how the team operates and stuff. But I think Zinchenko will start. At some point, Calafiori might come in, but Partey deserves to start again. But again, Jorginho, I think, will start again ahead of Partey. Salah will give way for Ethan. I still want to see more of Ethan because I think it's gonna benefit a lot from getting a lot of minutes. You know what I mean? And then Havertz gives way for Odegaard, given he's just returned from his break after the international duties. I want to see Martinelli start. Is he going to start? Not really. Trossard comes back into the team. Nketiah gives way for Jesus. I think he's been in fine form in the preseason, so I expect him to keep his spot. And then I would have loved to see a lot of Vieira, but Nelson has really impressed me, to be honest, throughout the preseason. So he starts. Yeah. So in terms of players, I'm looking forward to see. I'm looking forward to see Calafiori get his first minutes in the Arsenal shirts. What to expect from this player in terms of what he can bring to the team. I think this player has got the ability to drift to this position. He's got the ability also to drift into midfield positions. I think he's got the ability also, to come into the back line and operate in this central position. So we've got a player on our hands here in terms of Calafiori, because what he can bring to the team, I'm excited to see what he's. I mean, I'm not hyping him up actually, but I think we've lacked a lot of, that forward runs, overlapping runs. I think the last real player that always did that was Tierney. Last season we didn't really see that. Zinchenko only featured for a few matches, so I want to see players like this. Hopefully we can get a player that can, play in the 8th row. I think we're being linked with Mikel Merino of Real Sociedad, so it's going to be interesting. The rest of the substitution can be like-for-like changes. Maybe at some point, Karl-Heinz gives way for David Raya, because he didn't really play for Spain, did he, during the Euro? So, yeah, Saka is not back yet, and then the rest of the changes will come naturally. But in terms of our lineup, this is the lineup that I want to see start the game. So, Karl-Heinz in goal, Karl-Heinz in goal, Timber, Magalhaes, Zinchenko, White in the back line, Jorginho, Odegaard, Nwaneri, Trossard, Jesus, Nelson. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this season so far. Your expectations, what the changes you want to see in the team. Obviously, we want to see a few more transfers, but with these transfers, you need to be really careful, because now financial fair play rules are being applied to a lot of things. So because it's happened to so many teams in the last season, Nottingham Forest, Everton and stuff, so you don't want that to be happening to you. So before we can be able to get players in, we have to balance the book. So in that regard, we have to get players out. A few players have been linked: Edin Ketia, Nelson, even Fabio Vieira has been linked, but Arsenal don't want to sell Fabio Vieira, given they've already sold Emil Smith-Rowe to Fulham. So I think we are still expecting a couple transfers at least. I do think we do need a central midfielder and maybe a world-class winger, like I said before, or even a world-class striker. But let me know what your thoughts are. Given what are your predictions, what are your suggestions, what are your expectations? It's gonna be good to hear from Gunners worldwide. I'm speaking to Gunners only. I'm not speaking to Man United or Chelsea fans, because I know say when I get Babele for us, where especially Chelsea fans, given that we've gotten Calafiori, they're not happy that we got Calafiori. So this is my starting lineup against Liverpool. Let me know what yours is. See you next time. Cheers.